The emerald light, once a beacon of order spanning the cosmos, flickered. Not just dimmed, but shattered. Imagine, if you will, millions of years of policing the darkest corners of space, of protecting life with an unbreakable will, suddenly collapsing into a whirlwind of despair. The Green Lantern Corps, an institution as ancient as the stars themselves, was seemingly extinguished. Its central battery on Oa reduced to dust, its members scattered, their rings inert. It's a story we've seen unfold more than once, this catastrophic eclipse of the Green Lanterns. But what makes it so compelling, so uniquely resonant, isn't the devastation itself, but the quiet, persistent truth that follows. The green flame, though diminished, is never truly extinguished. It finds a way. It always finds a way to be reborn. This cycle of death and rebirth, of profound loss followed by an almost miraculous resurgence, lies at the very heart of the Green Lantern mythos. It is a testament to the enduring power of will and hope to overcome even the most catastrophic losses. Let us journey back to perhaps the most iconic, and certainly the most heartbreaking, instance of this cosmic undoing. The enemy wasn't some alien warlord or an ancient forgotten evil. It was one of their own. Hal Jordan, the legendary Green Lantern of Sector 2814, possessed by the fear entity known as Parallax. This was not a slow decay, but a cataclysmic, personal betrayal on an unimaginable scale. Picture the scene. Oa, the very heart of the core, once a vibrant hub of emerald energy, became a battleground of despair. Hal, twisted by Parallax, single-handedly dismantled the core, ring by ring, lantern by lantern. He absorbed the central power battery, the source of all Green Lantern power, into himself, draining its essence, crushing the hope it represented. The Guardians, the ancient caretakers of the core, were powerless, their millennia of wisdom unable to stem this tide of cosmic sorrow. The sight must have been horrific, the valiant Emerald Warriors falling, their light dying, one by one, until nothing but silence and dust remained where an army of light once stood. It was, to all appearances, the absolute end, the final, crushing defeat. Yet, as is often the case with true despair, a flicker remained, a single, improbable spark in the encroaching darkness. While the core lay shattered, one ring, seemingly at random, found its way to a young, struggling artist on Earth, Kyle Rayner. He was no soldier, no experienced hero, just a creative soul, grappling with the immense burden suddenly thrust upon him. But he possessed something critical, an indomitable will and an innate, unyielding hope. He became the torchbearer, the last lantern. Through Kyle, the emerald light, once spread across countless beings, was distilled into a single, pure beacon. He carried the legacy, the very essence of the Green Lanterns, through the universe's darkest hour. It was a slow, arduous rebirth, but it happened. From that one ember, the fire was rekindled, eventually leading to the return of Hal Jordan, free from Parallax, and the eventual re-establishment of the Green Lantern Corps, stronger and more diverse than ever before. But the universe, and indeed will itself, is never truly done testing its champions. The Green Lantern Corps would face another devastating blow, another apparent extinction. After a series of cataclysmic events, the Corps in a later era was once again seemingly wiped out, their light vanishing from our reality. For a time, it was believed they were gone, casualties of a multiversal crisis. The universe mourned their absence, a vital pillar of cosmic order seemingly gone forever. However, the truth, when it emerged, was not one of obliteration, but of displacement. The Corps wasn't destroyed. They were, in essence, lost. Stranded in a previous, distant universe, isolated from their home reality, but very much alive. Their struggle then became not one of fighting for survival against an external foe, but one of finding their way home, of navigating the complex tapestry of existence to return to their rightful place. It was a different kind of death, a removal from the known, a state of utterly adrift. But even in that profound isolation, their rings still glowed, their will remained unbroken, and their collective hope burned bright enough to guide them back through the dimensional veil. These cycles, from the parallax devastation to being lost in the cosmic currents, tell a consistent story. The Green Lantern Corps is not merely an organization, it is an ideal. It embodies the concept that even when faced with absolute obliteration, when every light seems to have gone out, the will to live, the will to protect, and the profound hope for a better tomorrow will always find a way. The green flame represents an internal fire that cannot be truly extinguished by external forces, no matter how powerful. It can be diminished, yes. It can be tested to its very limits, but it carries an intrinsic resilience, a stubborn refusal to simply cease. Perhaps this is why the Green Lanterns resonate so deeply with us. Their repeated journey from the abyss of destruction back into the light mirrors our own human struggles. It reminds us that even after the deepest personal setbacks, the most profound losses, the capacity for renewal, for growth, for a new beginning is always within reach. The undying light of the lanterns is, in essence, the undying light within all of us. Thank you for joining me on this reflective journey through the enduring legacy of the Green Lantern Corps. What are your thoughts on their cycles of death and rebirth? Which moment of their resilience resonates most with you? Please share your insights and stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to follow for more tales from the heart of extraordinary sagas.